Hi for everyone. Our session today is vocabulary instruction in secondary education. This presentation focuses on vocabulary instruction, which is the process of teaching students the words and expression they need to understand texts and also to communicate effectively. It plays a vital role in language learning because students with a strong vocabulary are better able to read, write, listen, and speak, and also helps them understand subjects' specific content across different areas of study. In this presentation today, we will explore effective strategies for teaching vocabulary in secondary classroom. Presentation goals. By the end of this presentation, participants will be able to understand the importance of vocabulary in language learning, identify key vocabulary in a lesson, and apply direct vocabulary instruction strategies effectively, establish ongoing vocabulary learning activities for students, promote deeper understanding of word meanings and usage, use assessment and monitoring techniques to track vocabulary growth, empower learners to become independent vocabulary users. Direct vocabulary instruction strategies. We have explicit definition. So the first strategy is providing explicit definition. Teachers introduce new vocabulary by clearly explaining the meaning of each word and give examples. So this helps students build a strong understanding before using words in different activities. So in this one here, the teacher have that we have three sections. We have connect, process, and practice. Connect, that means create explanation before definitions. So Longman's dictionary does this. Active elaboration. So through use of synonyms, and antonyms, verbal examples, non-verbal examples, also compare contracts, apply in a new contexts. And also we have a practice that means receptive, read and listen, or expressive, like speak and write. The second strategy is morphology, which involves teaching students about word paths such as roots, prefixes, and suffixes. Understanding word structure helps students decode unfamiliar vocabulary and expand their word knowledge. So, for example, students know that "and" means not. They can understand that "unhappy" means not happy. Then we have context clues. So the third strategy is using context clues. Students learn to determine the meaning of unfamiliar words by examining the surrounding texts. So this encourages independent learning and improves reading comprehension. Steps for teaching vocabulary. First one, presentation, that's meaning and context. Never teach words in isolation. Introduce new vocabulary with rich and meaningful context like short texts, dialogue, or reword scenarios. Don't show, just tell them, use real objects, for example, pictures, synonyms, or antonyms to convey the meaning without translating. Or limit the scope, that means express and not doing, you should only teach one primary meaning of a word at a time to prevent overwhelming learning. Second step, that concept checking. Before moving on, spelling and pronunciation, verify that the adult actually grasped the meaning. So instead of asking them, do you understand? You concept checking questions that we call CCQs. For example, if we have spacious, ask if the room is spacious. Can you easily fit a large kitchenette? So, or is it small, crowded room? like this question, just like to check their understanding. And the third step, pronunciation and form. Adult learners need to know how the word sounds and how it's spelled or behaves grammatically. First one, we have to do drilling. Say the word clearly and have the class repeat it together to build muscle memory and overcome the fear of mispronunciation. And also form features. That means point out the words, syllables, stress patterns, like photograph. That's mean, they divide it to so many parts here. The part of speech, and also to tell them the part of speech if it's a noun, of a verb, or an adjective. The fourth step, control the practice. Help adults move the new word from their passive memory to their active memory through structured exercises. Use fill-in-a-blank sentence, matching activities, or categorizing tasks. And also focus on calculations, which words naturally go together, or commit a crime rather than do a crime, like that, just example. And also we have production and personalization. So adults learn best when they cannot they can connect new concepts to their own lives and experiences. Give them opportunities to use the word in their own senses, conversation or role plays. Ask questions that prompt them to use the word to talk about the jobs, hopes, or opinions. The sixth step, review and recycling. Because adults have vast existing knowledge, they need repeated exposure to words to look them into long-term memory. Have students keep a dedicated vocabulary journal to record words, definition, and personal example sentences. Start subsequent lessons with a quick warm-up activities that review previously learned words. We will see how we teach vocabulary lesson to secondary stage, scientific section 2. The title is Ramadan in Libya. So I show you the steps first and then we will apply together. So the first step is choose useful target words. So before the lesson, choose from the email that you need to understand the text and talk about Ramadan. So we have so many words which are considering are as target words: fasting, sunset, traditional, iftar. Fasting, that means not eating or drinking. Sunset, that means the time when the sun goes down. Traditional, connected to all customs and culture. Iftar, the meal Muslims eat after fasting at sunset. Pastries, small sweet cakes or baked food. Sociable, friendly and enjoyable time with people. Share food, give food to other people. A mosque, a place where Muslims pray. Good natured, kind of friendly and patient. Calm, relaxed and not angry. Step 2. Warm up. Introduce the topic. Show the picture from the lesson and ask, what's the lesson about? What do people do during Ramadan? What food do families eat at iftar? So all these questions you should ask your student and then show them a video just to summarize all the answers of this question. Ramadan is the 9th month in our calendar, and it is considered one of the most sacred periods for Muslims around the world. It's a time of fasting, reflection, prayer, and self-discipline, where Muslims abstain from food, drink, and other physical needs from dawn until sunset. Ramadan is not only about refraining from eating and drinking, it's also a spiritual journey that encourages kindness, patience, generosity, and strengthening also our relationship with God. So families and communities come together more often during this month, sharing meals at iftar, the meal after sunset, and suhoor. The pre-dawn meal, which creates a strong sense of unity and belongs. So in Libya and many other Muslim countries, Ramadan is also a time of cultural traditions, charity, and increased acts of worship, making it deeply meaningful and memorable month for all. Step 3. Present the new vocabulary. Teach each word using the text, pictures, gestures, and examples. Now pronunciation practice. Ask students to repeat after you. Fasting, sunset, traditional, iftar, pastoress, sociable, mosque, good-natured, calm. Checking understanding. Ask concept checking question. CQs, like we say fasting. Do we eat during fasting? Do we say yes or no here? Do we drink during fasting? Do we eat iftar in the morning? Do we eat iftar after sunset? Like these questions. Step 5, control the practice. Student take 30 minutes. Student match the words with the meaning. Step 6 here, meaningful practices that belong to their curriculum and their workbook. Step 7, independent production. Here, ask students to write short paragraph, Ramadan in my family. They should write 5 or 6 sentences and use at least the words they already have learned. Using Padlet. So the last stage or last step, which is assessing student, I used word wall just to examine their knowledge about the previous words. So we have some activities to teach vocabulary to scan the stage. First one, vocabulary relay race. It aims to review meaning, spelling, and word use. So how to use it by dividing students into teams, putting vocabulary cards on the board or table. Give each team a definition, picture, synonym, or sentences without missing word. Once you run to choose or write the correct word, so the team with the most correct answers wins. For example, definitions: a person who studies stars and space. So the answer, astronomer. We have the second one, word detective. Word detective aims to help students discover vocabulary in context. So how can we do it? By giving students a short reading text, asking them to find target words, so they complete table. For example, we say word endangered, so the meaning is at risk of disappearing. Clue from the text, we can say few animals are left. My sentence, the tiger is endangered. Here the teaches student to use context clues instead of translating every word. We have the third activity, which is called taboo vocabulary game. It aims to improve speaking and explaining meanings. So we can do it by write a target word on a card, adding 2 or 3 forbidden words students cannot use. Once he then explain the meaning while the team guesses it. Example card, target word, pollution. So forbidden words, dirty, air, water. Student may say it's a serious environmental problem caused by factories and cars. We have the fourth activity, which is called vocabulary bingo. It aims to review a meaning in a fun way. So how can we do it? By here a student write 9 or 12 vocabulary words in a grid, read definitions, examples, antonyms, or show pictures. Student cross out the matching word, and the first student to complete a row says bingo. Four corners activity aims to practice vocabulary through movement and discussion. How can we do it? Label four corners of the classroom with 4 words or categories. Read the definition, example, or situation. Students move to the correct corner. Ask students to explain their choice. For example, we have positive adjectives, a negative adjective, verb, noun. Say a word that means very tired. So student move to negative adjective. We have activity is called vocabulary charades. Aim to reinforce meaning through actions. So how can we do it? Put words on a small card. The student chooses the card and acts out the word without speaking. The class guesses the word. So best of action verbs and emotions: whisper, argue, celebrate, escape, surprised, exhausted. We have the 7th activity, which is called word map or a Fry model. So it aims to build deep understanding of one word. Student complete this chart, for example. So we say word, gorgeous. So that's mean the definition is a brave, not afraid, and difficult situation. Example, firefighter or hero. Non-example, cowardly, afraid to help. They can also add synonym, antonym, picture, sentence. We have another activity which is called Find Someone Who. It aims to use vocabulary recomposition. So give a student a worksheet such as find someone who have visited an interesting place, enjoys adventurous activities, has overcome a difficult challenge, knows an endangered animal. So a student walk around and ask some questions using the target vocabulary. Example, have you ever had adventurous experience? Yes, I went camping in the desert. We have another activity which is called vocabulary auction. It aims to check understanding of definitions and senses. So how can we use it? Give each group imaginary money. Show sentences containing vocabulary words. Some sentences are correct and some are incorrect. Groups by sentences they believe are correct. So they earn points for correct purchases. So example, the scientist made an important discovery. So the baby discovered loudly all night. Yeah. An activity is called Create a Mini Story. Aims to practice vocabulary writing. So give students 5 or 8 any words and ask them to write. Write your story, a comic strip, dialogue, new report, a social media post, like mistress, disappear, investigate, evidence, frighten it. So the starter say, yesterday something mysterious happened at our school. The 11th activity called Word Wall Challenge aims to keep vocabulary visible and active. So create classroom word with word meaning, picture, synonym, antonym, example sentence. So each week ask students to choose 3 words from the rule and use them in a paragraph or speaking task. We have also digital vocabulary games that they can create interactive activity using Kahoot, Wordhoo, Quizlet, Blockit, Canva for education. Promoting deeper understanding. We have prior knowledge, so action here connect new words to what students already know. The purpose just help a student anchor and familiar terms with their own life experiences. Also, we have multiple exposures. So here, action present the words in varied contexts over time. The purpose for ensure students see how words change meaning in different situations. We have also Freya model, which action here use a specific for square graphic organizer for deep analysis. So the purpose just breaks down a word into its definition, characteristics, example. Assessing vocabulary in the secondary stage. As we know, assessing vocabulary is an essential part of language learning. It helps students measure how well students understand, retain, and use new words in different contexts. Effective assessment also guides teachers in improving instruction and supporting learning needs. First of all, we should know what's the purpose of vocabulary assessment. The purpose to check student understanding of the word meanings and also to evaluate student ability to use vocabulary in speaking and writing, to identify learning gaps and difficulties, to track student progress over time, to improve teaching strategies. We have types of vocabulary assessment. We have formative assessment, which is during learning. Here, the teacher observe during activities. Could be by quick quizzes, oral or written, games and interactive tasks, exit dictates, 1 or 2 words or sentences at the end of the lesson. Also, we have summative assessment, which is after learning. Here, according to unit tests, vocabulary exams, writing tasks using target words, reading comprehension tests. And also we have common assessment techniques like match words with meanings or pictures, multiple choice of questions, fill in the blanks, sentences creation using new words, synonyms and antonyms tasks, word map, semantic map, dictation tasks. And also we have interactive digital tools. Here we have Kahoot, live quizzes and competitions, word rule, which is matching, sorting, and games. Also we have quizzes, self-paced vocabulary tests. We have Padlet, student, post-student, and examples. And also we have a criteria for good vocabulary assessment. We have clear and simple instructions, age-appropriate words, contextualized vocabulary sense or texts, balanced difficulty levels, focuses on put recognition and production. Thank you for your listening, and I hope you enjoyed the presentation.